There's probably some more on the other side. This is definitely an exit point. So you can see the animal will come here and sort of start pushing down on it and create a bit of a hole for them to squeeze out. Okay, so now that we're up on the ladder, you can get a better view of this. You can actually see where a wasp nest was forming once upon a time right there, but this has definitely been pulled down. There's no biting or chewing or anything indicating squirrels, but the idea that this was screwed in, there is a tack screw right here and it just got pulled straight through. A raccoon generally is the only animal strong enough to do something like that. Once upon a time they definitely had bats, but this is for sure not bats. So what we're going to do is fasten a one-way door on this. We're going to have to be careful how we cut it because of the system right here, the electrical outlet. But yeah, that'll be step one. The idea again is so it can't sit up here and claw away at it. We've got it cut to fit, ending right here. We're going to tack that corner in and all the way around. Okay, so that pretty much seals the deal for this one. We've got this whole thing covered all the way across. She's going to come right out there, balance right on here, and down she goes. It looks like from the inside. So the animals come in here, specifically the raccoons, and they bury themselves right up in these corners and start pushing up on the soffit or pulling it down. In this case now they can't with all this caging in here. It's tapped right into the roof. It's tapped right into the bracing on the side, and this is considered sealed. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're going to seal up one of our roof soffit intersections. Now one like this can be a little more difficult because it runs down on an angle, and if you're anybody like this particular customer is, he's worried about cosmetics, you know, aesthetically how's it going to look. But so we're going to try to cut it to fit nice and neat. So let's get started. Get this guy in place. Actually, in a situation like this, to make it fit a little nicer, we're going to cut out this corner piece and it'll just kind of sit in there a little bit nicer once we get that cut. There, yeah, it just kind of sits a little nicer in there. So now we're going to bring our drill in here, get our first screw set so it'll give us an idea what we're looking at. And you don't want to take too much. Too little is okay because you can always take more afterwards. So now we're going to slide this guy in here. Okay, it's a pretty good fit. Yeah, that's a nice fit. Okay, so now that we got this and we know that's going to work, I'm actually going to pop that screw out. Give me that one back. I'm going to fit this in here nice and tight. Okay, I'm going to stick her back in there. Okay. Great. Just bend this up out of the way. Get some of our copper elastic down here. Cold, that's okay. Put that in there. That one's a little bit tight, but it's okay. We'll get our 90-degree out. Put it in there. Okay, good and tight. Take this off this corner here. Okay, that's what you should be left with. Nice and flush all the way across. Just a couple more screws. And that's it, that's all. Okay. That's solid. No one's pulling that free. Nice and tight. Everything's cut to fit. That's one intersection there.